Hello! So today I am actually filming this intro following having done my nails. I'm going to take you through my fill routine. I've had a set of nails on for a couple of weeks. They're still holding up pretty well, and so I filled them. So I will take you through that as well as my prep that I do when I do a fill and the new design. So the design that I ended up doing today is a black and white hollow cat's eye with some cone spikes. These spikes were super annoying, as you could probably assume. So that's what we're going to be getting into today. If you'd like to see how I did that, go ahead and keep watching. Today I'm going to take care of these nails. I have had this set on for 3 weeks now. Most of my nails have fared pretty well. I do have significant lifting on my index fingers and my thumbs, which is not super surprising because I tend to use these fingers a lot. I already went ahead and did a fill on this nail because it was pretty much hanging on by a thread and I wanted to fix it up before I accidentally smashed it into something and ripped it off. So I've already done a fill on this nail, looking good, but we need to go through and remove the top layers of product from the rest of the nails and see what we were working with. Anytime I am doing a removal, I bring out my dust collector because I am not trying to inhale all of this nail dust into my lungs. Changed my life. Don't know how I did nails for so many years without it. Sorry, lungs. I am going to be using a little bit of a chunky bit. This is a coarse drill bit just to get down the top layers. Well, get off pretty much all of the layers of product except for just the single clear base layer. As I was doing this one, I noticed that I had a pretty thin base on before I applied the polish, and then I added more builder gel on top of it. These nails were an attempt to do like a baby boomer French fade style nail. And so I used a white gel polish on the bottom, and then I used a light sheer pink builder gel over top to try and build the nail and also get the pink overlay on that white to accomplish that French fade. It's not great, but it was my first attempt, so I definitely will be revisiting that. But let's go ahead and just take off the product from these nails. All right, so in terms of what you need to file off in order to do a fill, you want to file off any lifting. So if you can see right here in this bottom corner of my nail, let's see if we can get it closer. It's a little wider right there than it is the rest of the nail. That is because the nail has lifted there. And so I am just going, so same right here, right? It's a little whiter right here than it is the rest of my nail. Here there's a little bit around the outside. This chunk just came flying off, probably because this was lifted as well. There's a little bit right here. So any of that, I will just go in, I mean these, and you can see on these too. There's none of that white. So these nails did not lift at all. So I don't really have to worry about that. What I will do now is I will go in with a medium grit and just concentrate on those areas where there is lifting. So I'll go ahead and show you that. Take it down low because it will be close to the natural nail, and then I will just focus it right here. And there goes the lifting. It's gone. I'm also going to take this moment to buff the tops of my nails and shape them just a little bit, just to, again, prep them for doing the fill and then adding more product on top. Now that I have filed down the nails, I am going to prep my natural nail for a fill. So I will prep this in the exact same way that I would prep my nails any other time. So I'm going to push back my cuticles. After I've done that, I will go in with this little cuticle bit and remove any of the cuticles that have stuck to my nail plate. Then I will take another cuticle bit, one that is I don't know what these are called, the diamond bits, and just going to go around my cuticles again. All right, next thing I'm just going to take a fine grit sanding band and I'm just going to rough up my natural nails a little bit. Cuticles have been cleaned. Now, time for dehydrator, primer, base coat. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do design-wise with these nails. I have been tossing back and forth the idea of doing a black hollow with some chains and some little cone spikes, kind of more of that like darker vibe. And I've also been tossing around like spring nails. So I don't really know what I will end up doing. I think I probably will do like the darker design, but even then I'm not sure what direction I want to take it. I have an idea for like color scheme and all of that, but I don't really have an idea for what I might actually do with the design. So I guess we'll see. Base coat has been cured, which means it is now time to start building the nails. So I have my trusty IBD clear builder gel that I will be using. As usual, how I do builder gel is I do a slip layer. And then, once that's laid, I will take a larger bead of builder gel, drop it towards my cuticle, and then start to work it down the nail. Close to the cuticle, and then just start to work that bead down, focusing on the center. Okay, so now I have done the removal on my right hand as well as built all of the nails. So now we're going to get into filing. Once again, I have my dust collector, and I actually prefer to begin my filing with a hand file. I like to create the shape first, so I will work on my just perfecting the shape. And then I will also use it around the top, and then I will go in with my e-file and do around my cuticles and smooth everything out. So I'm just going to file these nails and then I will be back. We are back with the nails filed, shaped, and buffed. It may be a week later, maybe not, who knows. I actually ended up doing this design and wasn't really feeling it, so I removed it and I am here to do another design. So, but my nails are filed, shaped, and buffed. I have not done a fill for the week that they've been on because they're still looking pretty good. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a base coat, and then we can get into figuring out what I actually want to do for this design. I think I have an idea. I have split dyed black and blonde hair, and so sometimes I like to do like a opposite design, so like white on one hand and black on the other. And so I think that is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do a white base with a hollow cat's eye gel on top on my left hand, which is the side of my head that is blonde, and going to do a black base with that same hollow cat's eye gel on the right hand. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then maybe I'll add some decor to it. Oh God, my dog is being frisky. But then I might add some decor to it. I'm not sure what, because I don't really have any matching black and white decorations. I don't have just black rhinestones. So anyway, we'll have to figure out what I want to do. Base coat is down, and I know I will like the cat's eye on the black base, so I am going to first test out how it looks on the white base. So I'm going to take this McCart gel polish and Blanc, and I'm gonna do one nail at first just to test it out and see whether I like how it looks. This is why I have to stop filming sometimes. Gotta get all up close. Personal. Right, let's give that shit a nuke. Okay, this might help me, actually. Boom. Coffin time, baby. Okay, so the cat's eye gel that I have is this McCart cat's eye gel in the shade Shadow Walker. It's a hollow cat's eye. So let's see how it looks over the white. And that was just one coat of that McCart Blanc. You cannot tell it's hollow in this light, but let's see if we can get the cat's eye working. So I have these two magnets. I'm gonna try this round one. I'm very bad at doing cat's eye, so. I think I'm just going to go ahead and cure that. You guys can barely tell. I'll have to put on a different color of light. All right, turned off my ring light, so now we should be able to see it a little bit better. It's not cat's eyeing the way that I wanted it to, but it's pretty. Whoops, I'm out of frame. So I guess I will just keep trying with that. So I'm just going to apply the white gel polish to all the nails because I do like how it looks. Looks cute. Right here is a prime example as to why I usually only do one hand at a time. I haven't moved. I haven't touched anything. This is just floating in the air. It is cat's eye time, and I actually turned the ring light off and we'll just be using the flash on my phone, so I can actually see what I'm doing. I'm going to apply the cat's eye one nail at a time and then cure it. There we go. Now I can actually see it, and so I can actually do what I want to do. Great. Yeah, I thought that the white was pretty when I put it on, but you can definitely tell that cat's eyes are made for a black base because, wow, does that just not look so much better than the white. Now I need to decide what I want to do to these. I have these 2 sets of rhinestones, which could work. I'm not sure though. I also have these little cone spikes, which could be really cute. Maybe silver on this hand and black on this hand. That could be really cute. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a try. Yeah, let's see how that looks. So for that, I am going to get this McCart rhinestone gel. Also, I will have my top coat. Stuff is the bane of my existence. It's so hard to squeeze out. So I'm going to take these cone spikes. There's a small size and a bigger size. Should I do a big one in the middle and then small ones around it? I'm gonna try and take a big one first. Just try and place it down the center. Yeah, I think that will be cute. Alright, flash cured those on. I think that is cute. They are not even, but that's okay. I'm gonna have to do them one at a time because that was a little too challenging. So next I think I'm going to put some on my middle finger. I love this little McCart lamp. It's motion activated. Ugh, just the best. Then I will do the black cone spikes on the dark hand. I will just continue to do that too. My thumb and my middle finger and maybe my pinkies, I'm not sure. We'll see. All right, post top coat, I have decided that I am going to leave them just like this. I don't know, I feel like I've been seeing so many nail artists doing these like crazy nail designs where there's just like so many different elements happening on the entire set and sometimes on each nail. And so I really like them, right? Like I really like all these like crazy nail designs that people are doing. And I guess I've been feeling inspired by that, and it makes me feel like more plain nails, and I understand these aren't like super plain, but more basic nails are not good enough. It's like making me feel like they're just not interesting enough when it's fine to just do a little bit. And I like the cat's eye that's happening. I like the fact that one hand is white, one hand is black, and that I have the corresponding spikes. So I'm actually super happy with how these turned out. I think they're super fun. I've already, as I'm moving around, poking poking myself a pretty decent amount, so we'll see if that gets too annoying. I might have to go over top of these with some top coat, although I feel like they will lose a little bit of that spike look if I go over them with top coat, but they might be more wearable, and I don't know, I'd like to wear these for a couple more weeks. I think they're really cool. I'm going to add some cuticle oil to finish these off. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I of course will post some better after shots of them in the sunlight, of them in my flashlight camera, so I'll post those here at the end. But thank you so much for watching, and maybe I'll see you in the next one. Toodaloo!